Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the body Shaddatat, the house of David. I'm Ayah Shatad,
And I'm Karatazah.
coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds, you're the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. All right? 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel is the governing body of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, hence his elect. All right? There's the governing body of his elect. And then the multitude of the men, women, and children who believe upon his testimony shall receive salvation, because salvation belongs unto Israel and Israel alone. And it is the elect of Israel. All right? But without further ado, hey, we just wanted to turn on the camera or whatever, and get to a lesson. Just let the spirit roll. So it's no direct lesson, clear cut, written down. We're just letting the spirit take its course. All right, but we're gonna start here in the book of Maccabees, First Maccabees, chapter 1. And I'm going to start at, I'm just go ahead and start at 40. And it reads, as had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning. All right? And I started right there just because I was watching Amawan Abad's lesson today. All right? Of these nations coming together and getting that digital MOTB, the MOTB, all right, together, all right. So here it is. These nations are on one accord, all right, to take away the majesty and the glory of Yasharallah, all right, and they believe that they're going to do it, all right, even though what we are currently going through is really, in a way, a self-inflicted wound. All right, we afflicted ourselves from going off from our power and wanting to be like the other nations. All right, so it is their influence that we did follow, but nevertheless, it was still the law, statutes, and commandments given unto us. Had we have never followed them, a prophecy wouldn't have been fulfilled and wouldn't be being fulfilled right now. So this was something that had to be done. Okay. So they're taking away and striving to take away the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's majesty, of his house, all right, of his glory, all right, and his glory, a part of his glory, and it's a small portion, is in his people. But his people he uses to magnify his name, his will, his power, all right, and you see that throughout all the scriptures, all right. It is Israel, starting with the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, who are the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? The first fruits of the Spirit that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has ordained. Okay? I'll read 41, and it reads, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all shall be one people, and everyone should leave their laws, right? And this is exactly what this devil is saying with this new world order, all right? That everybody should leave their laws. We should all come together and sing, "We Are the World," all right? One body, one mind, one band. Is what this devil is trying to say. Even though this devil, he's the devil. He's telling you a lie. He doesn't want Jake to be on one accord with him because he doesn't like Jake, right? So we could never be on one accord. We could never really agree. Even 2/3 of the nation of Israel truly can't agree with this devil. All right? Because their spirit is adverse to this devil, to this man. At the end of the day, at the end all be all, he will be adverse with this devil.
Yeah, he's bringing back that spirit of Nimrod in the Tower of Babel.
Done. Yep. Pushing forth profane things. Hey, and his pride is lifting him up. This devil he knows he has but a short time, but he's like, I think we can do it. I think we got it now.
Well, if you've seen that Trump commercial, be popping on YouTube, he said, we gonna make America great again. We're gonna bring the pride back.
Right.
Bring all hey, that Psalm 49 spirit.
Right.
But they think that their house is gonna live forever, but he think that he really gonna rebuild something.
Right. Go on. Continue on. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandments of the king. And this is what these other countries have just done. Hey, with that pact with NATO, all right, they made that pact, and this is them. Nevertheless, setting up another council and making another pact, making this diverse, wayward doctrine pact, bringing all their like Amawan Abad was saying, hey, bringing all the warlocks and witches and the high level profane into one place, and everybody puts forth their expertise. All right, whether it be in technology, whether it be in medicine, whether it be in psychology, whatever it is to make the children of Israel go off and to keep their power structure as they see fit. All right, this is what this devil is doing. This is the time that we're in. All right, so it doesn't matter what business you start. It doesn't matter what business idea. It doesn't even matter how long this thing continues. Even though through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, hey, we know we have a short time. All right, this thing is about to be full-fledged. So get what you can get while you can get it through the will and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. And guess what? If you can't get it, hey, rely on Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, because you don't need it.
Right, what was that one chick saying that you was watching? She said major strike is going to go out on the shipping ports.
Yep. Hey, and that's supposed to be the end of next week, end of this month.
Yeah, so next I think that's Monday or Sunday. No, because today's the 20th.
Yeah, it's supposed to be end of next week.
So
beginning.
I believe it's Monday.
Yeah,
Monday's the 30th, so that's when it's going to start.
Yep. So at the beginning of next month.
But they'll get somebody to work.
Right.
They'll get somebody from,
all these other countries. These migrants. Hey, because
these sleeper cells. Remember when a few years back they had all those
kids working?
Arabs on. Well, I'm talking about the Arabs on the boat.
Oh, con.
On the shipping docks when they said they couldn't get nothing in.
Yep. Hey, here it is. Hey, Esau's going to push his agenda and make sure that everything is running to his ability. All right? He's going to make sure that this thing even said in the UN Charter that it's supposed to provide peace and safety. All right? So we know when peace and safety is said, hey, chaos, mayhem, and disorder is on its way. Okay? It might look good from the outside, all right? Being outside of the circle, hearing it, and inside the circle in a way, because they're the ones who devised it, but hearing it, being that if you're still asleep and not really tuning into the word of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai and having the ears to hear and the eyes to see, hey, it might sound good to you. All right? With the Agenda 2025.
Right.
This all might sound good to you. All right? But nevertheless, hey, we know it's a setup. We know, hey, that this devil is going to come down having great wrath, and we understand that which is that he is trying to do and perform. And he will get to do it. Ultimately, because it is the will of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. So prophecy could be fulfilled.
Yeah, I read a book years ago it was called, it was on the elites, in the Illuminati, but it was called the inner circle, and you don't really know what's going on until you have no idea. The rest of the world has no idea what the elite is really doing. What these elites are really up to and planning. All right, just like how they have that whole thing of whatever their tactics are, they're always hiding something bigger. Just like the Order Ab Chaos or the they bring a climate control, all to persuade your mind that we got a carbon
footprint that's too big.
It's too big, so we need to do this,
right,
and do that. But then it's all motives and it's all a plan that they've been setting up.
Right. It's like that. It's like that documentary that I was watching the other night with those nasty ass, with the nasty ass heathen. Hey, Yahweh Shemi Awashai is righteous in all his judgments. Let's say that. But the things that this devil has performed and let go on, such as BP and BP and Chevron oil spills and so on and so forth in these other countries and everything like that. All right, all this stuff has led to this catastrophic events as far as the environment. All right, poisoning the environment with chemicals, killing off a livestock and resources. All right, they clearly understand and know this devil can break down the nucleus in a neutron, but this devil can't drill in the right spot, not to prevent an oil spill. Doesn't have the right equipment. Doesn't have enough technology to have a backup for the things. Once that thing technology has advanced for that oil rig or so on and so forth. Come on, man. This devil is the devil. This man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right? All this is so he can cause confusion. All this is so he can have the ability to cause an event. All right? Cause what do they call it? Just slipped my mind. Slacking.
It's like, I don't know what's your
polycrisis. All right.
Multiple situations all at once.
Right.
That's exactly what the Lord is doing, but the Lord is making them do that.
God.
I got a quick brief.
Yep.
This is Luke 16 and 8. Kid, no, it's not crazy. Luke 16 and 8, and the Lord commended the unjust steward because he had done wisely, for the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Mm-hmm.
The children of light being Israel. But
Yep.
So the children of this world, meaning, really just speaking of Esau, Edom.
Yep.
All right, starting with Esau, Edom, the top heathen nation, the ruler of beasts.
Right.
He's his knowledge is far greater than Israel as a whole.
God. Hey, because why? He has everything. He has the resources. He has the knowledge of the elements.
So to think what they to think that they don't know what they're doing, you out your mind.
God.
As the apostles were speaking about at camp, this devil's done a diligent search, just like how he dug up, I believe it was the Rothschilds. He dug up all of Israel.
Right.
Took all the artifacts and so they already know all the ins and outs
right.
of our history.
Hey, this is the this devil has his very blessing allowed him to have the fatness of the earth and the sword. His sword not only falls into the physical sword, modern day weaponry, gun, missiles, and everything. It's technology. All right, look at how far technology has advanced. All right, in the last 50 years, the last 100 years, the last 20 years, the last 10 years, the last 5 years, the last year, right? The last month.
Yeah, it has
right.
Exponential growth.
Right.
You know, they ultimately say, you know, that's why, you know, this, hey, it come, you know, though Terry, you know,
wait for
it because it surely will come because, hey, and that also ties into how, well, it ties into, I was saying how the MOTB is going to roll out, but that the Lord's going to speed up the days for the elect.
Oh.
You know, the technology process and development, you know, goes so fast. Now, I wonder if you look up, you know, I'll look it up right now, but the time period from, you know, we're in the fourth industrial revolution, you know, so I wonder what would it be like each period, you know, if they just got shorter.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and read this while you look that up. It's going to be here in the book of First Maccabees, once again, chapter 1 and verse 43, and it reads, Yea, many also of Israel consented to his regulations, his sacrifice unto idols, and profaning the Sabbath. Right? Hey, and that's exactly what this devil is bringing all into one head. All right, he's bringing into one head. Hey, it's going to be one world order, one way to think, one way to rule, one way to do everything. You eat, sleep, and crap when we tell you to. Right? You think not as an individual. You think collectively as a hive mind. And unrighteousness. All right? You are oppressed day in and day out, and you will own nothing, say nothing, and be happy. All right? This is what that devil Karl Schwab said. All right? Him and his buddies. Continuing on. For the king had sent letters by messenger unto Jerusalem and to the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land, and forbade burnt offerings and sacrifices and drink offerings in the temple, and that they should profane the Sabbath and feast days, and pollute the sanctuary of the holy people. All right, and this is what this devil is telling you to do now. Yeah. This devil is telling you to get ready. All right. Not only has this world been out of whack and out of course, and really living after that Aleister Crowley spirit. All right. Do as thou wilt. That Anton Dubé. All right. Hey, taking a hold of the minds of your children, allowing you to have somewhat of a choice. All right. Well, they don't want you to have any choice anymore. They don't want you to be on that Alexander schedule. Alexander still allowed Israel to worship as they seen fit and what was in their customs. Okay? But here it is, this king, right? Who's this king? Antiochus? He said, no, this is no different. This is no different than what happened then to what's starting to take place now. There's no more choices, no more options that you're going to have. Your option is going to be submit or be put to death. That's what we're coming to. All right? So those, hey, you weak-ass effeminate men, all right, who choose this world, you will, suffer. You will be put down by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, by the sword, by famine. It doesn't matter. If you stand for not for Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, you stand for nothing. Okay? You women too. You're not excluded. Children and everything. But it starts with the men of the nation of Israel. All right? You got something?
Yeah, well, so I was looking up the 4 industrial revolutions, and just a quick timeline. It said the first one started in 1765. That was in coal, steam engines, that type of nature. The second industrial revolution was, it just says it's a real brief breakdown, but I'm reading it from. It's coming from Google search, upkeep.com. It says gas in 1870, third industrial revolution, electronics and nuclear in 1969. So you see how the time is decreasing. All right, there's less time in between each one, and then from 1969 to the start of the fourth industrial revolution was in 2000. And then merely 20 years later, you're already at you're almost at the height of their
Right.
Of this fourth industrial revolution. You see AI more prominent. They made mention. Something else I pulled up was the robots, artificial intelligence, but robots being used to replace workers.
Yeah.
God. We're seeing that happen in real time.
Yeah. Hey, people are losing their jobs by AI. All right? There's no need for the worker anymore. All right? You just need to be like Wally. You just need to be consumers. All right? And they're going to give you the dollar to consume, that universal basic income. But they're going to tell you what you can consume and how much, when and where. Okay? Let's go ahead and jump up. This is going to be First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 48, and it reads that they should also leave the children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profane, to the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. And this is one of those things that the devils are doing. Hey, here it is. We just started remembering in retrospect who we are and whose we are. All right, and matter of fact, let's go here. It's going to be in the book of Baruch, chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 30, and it reads, For I know that they are not, it's locking my eyes, for I know that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear. All right, for the last 40 plus years, hey, we have been learning and coming back unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the land of our captivity. And now this devil wants to take us away from our power again. All right, there's men, there's prophets out on the highways and byways, starting with the head Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Rama, the elders and the bishops, all the way to the newest brother, teaching 100% doctrine, crying out unto Jake, all right, so that the elect can be sealed, all right, so we can go and get up out of this bitch, so we can return back unto our power and receive the favor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai yet again, so our nation can be whole. Yes, we run a race. We have to run the race for ourselves first and foremost. Seek out our own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, but we run the race also for the nation. All right, because men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai want to see their nation in a better light. If you have not, if you have not the understanding of the love that it takes to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, if you don't serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you don't understand what the pride is that you have for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the care that he has put on you to be a man of the nation of Israel. No, we can't care about the nation more than Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But if we are on one chord with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that's what it pisses us off about you two turds. Your lack of care, your lack of understanding and compassion for your nation, for yourselves at the very fucking least. Salaki, I was just a little pissed off. Let me read. Let me read. This is Maccabees chapter 1 verse 50, and it reads, "And whosoever would not do according to the commandments of the king, he said, he shall die." All right?
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's what you don't consider, that, hey, the Lord's putting us back in remembrance, but at times when we had it, the wicked of Israel, they were, they didn't appreciate it.
God.
All right? Only that small remnant did. And then in times like, during the Greek captivity, we're forced to actually go off, and the wicked Israelites, fell in line with these devils, and and actually pushed for other Israelites to go off.
God.
Same thing with going, in the spirit today. Those wicked Israelites are back, pushing profane doctrine, pushing to, be on one accord with Esau, Edom, eat pork, do all these, abominable acts. Go ahead.
Right, they do the abominable acts. They're at the Diddy parties. All right, they're with the diddler. Hey, it's not a coincidence that all this is coming out at this time. We know it's a distraction from all the things that are going on. All right, from this thing, being at the forefront of prophecy, but it's not the forefront of the news. From us being in DEFCON 1, it's not at the forefront of the news. Prophecy is pushed to the back, so you sheeple can stay sheeple. All right, you could stay asleep. You can think, that life is dandy and just fine, that everything's going to be okay. And it's not. Okay? It's not. This would be the Maccabees, 1 Maccabees chapter 1, and I'm going to drop down to verse 60, and it reads, "In which the time, according to the commandments, they put to death certain women that had caused their children to be circumcised, and they hang the infants about their necks, and raffled their houses, and slew them that had circumcised them. How about many in Israel were fully resolved and comforted in themselves not to eat any unclean thing." All right, so this is the faith that you must have. You must have that faith to accept these judgments that go out. All right, hey, this is a guaranteed thing to happen. These devils, and this devil is going to come in with a great flood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're going to rattle. They're going to a great robbery and murder. All right, the saints, the believers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? So you can't say that the prophets didn't tell you. You can't say that you didn't know. But nevertheless, you have to stand fast for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. He said he would protect you in that day. All right, but some of these things are going to happen. Why? For the testimony. Right? For the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Two turds are going to have to suffer a crazy affliction. All right? Ultimately to their deletion with no reward. All right? Their reward is that affliction. They don't get a righteous reward. All right? They have to come back through the 1/3 and the chosen of the nation of Israel, the multitude of the men, women, and children, the 144,000 elect men. These are the blessings of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. For the first fruits, for the upper echelon of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's house. Yep.
This is Daniel 8 and 25. It says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that's talking about Antiochus, bringing that wrath upon, Israel in that Greek captivity. This is but his policies, I want to read it in the NLT. It says, he will be a master of deception and will become arrogant. He will destroy many without warning. He will even take on the prince of princes in battle. But he said, but he will be broken, though not by human power. So he said, that master of deception. We apply this to Esau, Edom today. This beast system. All right, because through their policies, through their laws, all right, it says in Daniel 7, they think to change times and laws. All right, they're gonna force this MOTB out on the masses. They're gonna cause chaos, but it's all out of deception.
God.
It's controlled chaos. Ultimately to herd the cattle into the FEMA camps,
right,
or wherever the design location they want you to be in, 15-minute smart city, into the LinkedIn with the Internet of Things.
Yep.
So on and so forth.
Yep. Hey, here is this will be the book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20. It reads, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? All right. Should we agree with this devil? Should we agree and be one accord with this very man who makes profane laws, profane things against our power? Should we give in?
Mm-hmm.
Should we do those things that are abominable to our power? Or should we be thou faithful unto death?
Yeah, we rehearse the righteous acts, but there's going to be a point in time where, that line has to be drawn in the sand.
God.
As it says in the book of Joshua, choose ye this day.
God. Hey, and that's when, you'll have a two-turd come and say, well, you got to obey the laws of the land, Ak. You got to obey the laws of the land. Nah. It comes to a point where you have to choose. You have to choose. Like the brother said, who will you serve this day?
You know, you obey the laws of the land until that, you know, before they try to get you to blaspheme the Holy Spirit, you know.
God. Continue reading 21. This is Psalms 94 and 21. They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But Yahweh is my defense and my power in the rock of my refuge. All right? So, hey, we believe upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We believe that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to make good on his word. And then everything he has promised and everything he has done for us thus this far, from keeping us, and bringing us back to remembering that we are a nation, and that we are not just a nation, that we are his nation. Giving us back the responsibility, the heritage and the majesty of the responsibility we are to have and to hold. It is a great responsibility as well as a gift that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has bestowed upon his nation. Starting with the men first and foremost. All right? Because, you women of Israel have a responsibility too. You are the best of the best. You are above all women. Every woman in their order, starting from the head tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. You are what a standard of a woman's supposed to be. You are the standard of what a man's supposed to be. All men follow after Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to imitate, to be like. But just if I could just get a piece, that's what brothers want. We want to dwell in righteousness and on one accord with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for an eternity. To be a servant of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for an eternity. But we remember Psalms chapter 94 and 1. O Yahweh, power, to whom vengeance belongeth. O power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to whom vengeance belongeth. Show thyself, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? All right? How long? Yahweh is about to bring the end to these heathen nations being in rulership. You see, prophecy is speaking. Prophecy is yelling. It stopped speaking. It has yelled. It has blown the trumpet from the mountaintops. It is in the valley. Trumpets are being blown everywhere. The word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is touching all four corners of the earth. And the scripture says when the word has gone throughout the earth and touched the four corners, then the end will come. Roughly paraphrasing scripture. This is the best time to be alive. And one of the scariest to be alive. If you have not Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Yes, don't think that brothers ain't going to be scared in a way. Because it's fear in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, recognizing and realizing that, and understanding always, as brothers who abide in the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not a man to be played with. He is not coming in the spirit of joy. All right? He's coming in fury. He's coming in anger. He's coming for a recompense.
So woe unto those who desire the day of the Lord.
God.
For it is a darkness and not light.
Didn't he say what spirit should we be in? Should we be in the spirit of mirth? All right? Be sorrowful. Hey, repent. Come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and do the things that are pleasing unto him. Anything that you believe is for your profit, hey, search it out through the scriptures. Don't lean upon your own understanding, and don't believe wayward doctrine just because it sounds good. Search it, seek it out, look up the words, get into it. All right, there's only a little time left. So, hey, do what you can while you can. Through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. I ain't got nothing else. All right. Well, Lord willing, this was edifying, uplifting. We want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Till the next time, we say Kwam Yasharala Wa Abba Shalom.